Hi, this is Jim Laverty with This Old Coach Everything RV, and today we're going to do a water heater replacement on a 2006 Jayco J-Flight, and it's got a leaky tank, and so we're going to just get right into it and pull it out, put a new one in, see how it goes. Okay, as we can see, there is this is an older unit, and it's leaking from under the tank. And this is a gas electric unit, and so we're gonna disconnect everything, let the water out of the tank, and see how it goes as we get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna let all the water out of the tank, and I took the pressure relief valve, opened that up so the water will drain out. And of course, they have the plug in a really odd place where you can't get to a wrench. Get it with a wrench. Okay, so we're just undoing that, and out goes the water. And it's coming this way.
That's a lot.
So we're going to go ahead and pull these screws out, and then I'm going to cut the butyl tape all the way around. Okay, so now we're inside the coach, and you can see where I've disconnected the hot water out and the water in, and got that disconnected. So this thing, in theory, should just slide right out. Okay. Got the inside, all the hot water, cold water supply lines are off. Cut the butyl tape. Now we're going to pull this in. So one of the things I forgot to do is take off the gas inlet right here. And so remember to take that off before you try to take everything out.
As opposed to the battery side that we just clipped off.
This is Ezra Metcalf. Hi, Ezra.
Hello.
And this is his rig that we're doing, and he's pulling out the new unit. And nothing like new. So, all right, let's see if you can pull that thing out of there. All right, look at that. That's the, yeah, I think that's going to go in there pretty well. How you feeling about it so far, Ezra?
I think it's going great.
All right, good. Okay, so that is going to go into there, and then we have to connect up all the wires, and hopefully we'll get it right. Okay, everybody, this is our scenario. So this water heater came with a plug, and this is the 110 wire coming in, and so what I'm going to do is we're going to go buy an outlet and a box and like mount an outlet right close by there, so that way this can just be plugged in, and I think that'll work great. Okay, we're at Home Depot having to buy our supplies. We got a 20 amp plug, and we got a cover and a box and some screws, and all that'll go into the bottom of his RV. All right, so I got this thing wired up here, and this will be plugged. This will be plugged straight into the to that outlet, and so I don't have to strip this off. We can just plug it in. It's a good shot of Ezra taking the butyl tape off. A thankless job, if I say so myself. Okay, so as we can see, pull that out. This is for the DC side, and I believe this is your, it goes to your switch and the switch light, and the power and the ground. And I just followed the colors that were on the old tank, because this is not the same manufacturer, but the other one was a Atwood. This one's a Dometic, but I think they have the same connectors. So anyway, we got them all in. Now we got a plumbing issue in the back. We got to take care of. All right, so we're underneath now, and you can see that these connectors, the old water heater, the cold intake, and the outtake were on the top and the bottom, so we're going to have to do a little plumbing finessing to make this work. Okay, so what I have to do is I got to cut these two lines so they're not going so far out that way, like towards the outside of the camper. And the T, we'll put the bend in about right there, and we should be able to get pressure line on here. And then this one should be able to just do the same thing. Maybe have to cut this down a little bit to make that work. Well, as we can see, I'm trying to replumb this whole thing, and so I'm putting in a bypass, which is this right here, and so that when we winterize, you don't have to fill this whole thing up with antifreeze. So I'm going to try to hook this all up with my pinch clamps. And okay, well, we finally got all of our plumbing in. I got my my electrical connected, got all my plumbing connected. We turned it on, fired right up, and we're going to have hot water. All we have to do is put the case on. We'll call this job done. Hi, Ezra.
Hi.
Hi.
It's been a day. We got her done.
Get her done. Headlight and all.
Headlight and all.
All right. So we had to put this conversion kit because the water heater was a little smaller hole than the stock hole that came in. So we had to put these little flared pieces on right here, and the butyl tape up underneath it, keep it from leaking in. And we got everything set up under here, looking good. Okay, everything looks really good under here. Our winterizing lines are in, and we had a little tiny leak on the cold side, but I tightened that up. Be sure to use Teflon tape when you're putting these connections in. And I use the pinch clamp system that you've seen already when I put in my faucet, and works really good. We use 19 pinch clamps on this little guy. And so this is water heaters, gas and electric, and you can hear the gas going. And so it's working good. Let's try the hot water. Oh yeah, working good. It's only been on for a few minutes and it's already heating up nice. Well, I got this water heater back at my house, and I wanted to give you guys just a brief overview in case you didn't know what some of these components are. So this is the main motherboard. This tells all of the rest of the water heater what to do, basically. To shoot a spark here, that would start the gas flow, controls the electrical components to heat the water. This is your thermal relief valve right here. This valve will open up if things get super hot, and so down here is your propane. The gas flows through here and ignites in through here and starts the flame. Behind here are your thermostats. This is a thermocoupler right here, and if your water heater gets too hot, this is like a fuse that'll blow, and so this is also your vent, which will vent the hot exhaust coming out from your flame. So that's basically it in a nutshell. We'll go around the back. And this is your tank. This is your AC connectors. You've got a hot, you got a ground. Black's going to be your hot. This will be your ground. This will be a neutral right here. And this runs when you're plugged in to short power. And so here's both of your outlets back here. This is the hot side. This is the cold side. Sometimes they've got them oriented like this, side to side. These are your DC components. This blue wire goes to your switch on the inside of your RV. This green wire again is a ground wire. The white is your neutral, and your red is going to be your hot. And so that's basically it in a nutshell. This water heater had a tremendous leak in the back, so that's why we replaced it. But I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what we were looking at. Hey everybody, I'm back home, and I just want to say thanks to Ezra Metcalf for letting me film this little project. The whole project took about 4 hours to do, and I'm very happy about the way it came out. The The utility door went in perfectly. All the electrical components work fine. And you may just want to check with your manufacturer if on the colors of your wire leads to make sure that they're going to the right places. On this particular model of Dometic and Atwood, they had the same leads so that they were the same colors coming out of the water tank as they were going to the rest of the coach, like the switch and all the rest of the electrical components. And so yeah, we got it in there. We fired up the gas. The gas went on, electric went on, and so everything is working nicely. And now no leaky water tank. You could save yourself a lot of money by just doing this project yourself. It wasn't very hard. It was helpful to have a second guy there helping to pull equipment and pull tools and everything like that. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and this is all about you enjoying your RV experience and getting the most out of your coach, and most of all, more bang for your buck, because we know that RVing is not a cheap experience, especially when you have to have other people work on it. And a lot of these things you can do yourself and save yourself a whole ton of dough. And so anyway, this is Jim Laverty with This Old Coach Everything RV. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.